Good morning. Good afternoon.
Yep.
What is it?
30 seconds ago it was morning. Now it is not. It is Monday. Hello.
For the East Coasters anyway.
Yep. For our people in Canada, you guys are just maybe just getting to work or just getting coffee. Look who just popped on.
Good
Miss
morning,
Tori.
Hill.
And then Shannon right behind. Sharon, I'm sorry. It's a little...
Graham. Good morning, good afternoon. It's right on the transition point. Either way, it's a good day.
Look who's back, guys. She wasn't with us last week. Where were you last Monday?
So I ate something that was not okay.
Oh, that's right.
And I could have been on, but you'd have probably seen me grimacing through the whole thing. And so I opted out on that. I was not, my stomach was not happy.
Did you lose weight?
No. Might have something to do with
what you ate last night.
Mexican fiesta last night. But anyway.
If you want to make Lynette happy, bring her a plate of nachos.
Happy.
Nachos. If you throw a margarita on top of the nachos, it's just like, it's just perfect.
Yeah, and it's not boating season, which means I don't have to be in a bathing suit. So bring on the nachos.
See, we're normal. We don't just, biohack 24/7. Of course, now that we've eaten nachos and fajitas, we're going to be pulling out all the hacks.
I had my egg and avocado for breakfast this morning.
Nice.
So anyway, we got a lot to talk about. Let's get on it.
All right. So, couple housekeeping things on the top of this call. It's going to be a little bit lighter call. Last week, I got a little bit of a rant. Without
See
you.
what happens when I leave them unattended? I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah. I got a little on my high horse last week about the paddles in the water. So, anyway, I think a lot of you guys liked last week's call and it spurred a lot of conversation. So I'm glad to help you guys get your paddles back in the water so that your team's paddles in the water. But, some housekeeping. We are up against the last week for early bird cheap registration for global convention. It's still under $200. I forget how expensive it gets. I think it gets upwards of another 100 on top of that. I think it tops out at 2 something. I think it's $179 right now, and it will be through the end of this week. This Saturday is the last day of the month, so keep that in mind. By Sunday, this pricing is going to be gone. And you want to be registered for Global Convention. It is the don't miss event in LifeVantage. And if you don't know, it's once a year now. It's every October. And this October, it's going to be in Las Vegas.
And I was just thinking, you guys, now with the events cadence being different, we're down to pretty much 3 events a year, with one of those being a regional, which means they're going to be a whole lot more. We're going to be talking about regionals, so I'm not going to do that right now. But you basically have 2 major events that corporate does a year now. So that's way different than what we've done before. The regionals are going to be awesome because they're going to be mini elite academies. They're not just, another training. They are going to be mini elite academies. But we love going and seeing all of our friends and all of corporate and everybody getting together. And so with that in mind, just commit now to that event in the convention. You may as well save yourself money to go towards hotel and flights. And again, the company has given us incentive to earn money towards our being there. So they're going to help us grow our business so that we can potentially get there and get there for free, potentially. So.
Jenny, there was some problem with registration last week. It should be erased. Go back in, have them try right now to register. But there was some issues last week with registration. And you don't have to attend just one regional. You can attend as many as you like to attend. And they are going to be what would be considered today a mini elite academy.
Like our first elite
But
academy.
80 years ago, it would be like the biggest event LifeVantage had ever had, because LifeVantage, when we signed up, was putting 200 people in a room. And so it's going to be fire. It's going to be awesome. I'm so excited about those. And so transitioning to regionals, we talking about global registration, regional registration, guys. Those are up, okay? and they're going to sell out. Like, they are going to sell out.
I have to tell you, I didn't realize it's critical that you get enrolled now, because when they've hit the number of capacity, you can't go. It's fire code. If you don't get registered in time, you won't be able to go. The company has never brought a mini elite academy within driving distance of all of us, and that is exactly what they're doing with this. So I know for us, the Jacksonville area, I think will only hold around 400 people. The Biloxi area, I don't know.
It's less than that.
Yeah, so you guys, don't delay. And I said those two markets just because that's our bigger markets, but every market, that's about the numbers. So just know that if you want to be there, you better get registered for it now.
And get guests there, guys. There's going to be an opportunity meeting to open each one of these regionals. I can't even imagine getting a guest to a regional, having them come in a room with 200, 300, 400, 500 people with an opportunity meeting by some of the top distributors in the area, and they not sign up.
Something it just, sorry, my brain was like working ahead. I was just thinking, for the regionals, because of the limited seating, think about that too with your kids. I know a lot of times if sometimes we'll just bring a child along, maybe they're older and can sit and listen. There's not going to be seating to allow that type of flexibility. So just something else to think about in your strategizing.
So make sure you're registered for those things. Get registered, get your teams registered. And I would tell you it should be part of your business building conversations for the next couple weeks and a month or so. What I mean by that is when you're doing trainings, any training you're doing, you should be asking your leaders what regional are they attending?
And asking everybody. You guys know that this business is all about promoting from event to event. We should be constantly making it a part of our conversations with people as to getting to the regionals. Every distributor that you've personally enrolled, if we all take that approach, every distributor that we've personally enrolled, then everybody should know the significance of being there. So,
and corporate wants to do your regional for free. What do you have to do to get it free? 500 in new business in the month of February or the month of March, and your event is free. Your entry is free, plus they're going to give you a cool t-shirt. They're going to give you recognition on stage for getting there for free. And if you do it both months, if you bring in 500 PV or QV, which is qualifying volume, but basically it's the same. Go get a customer, go get a distributor, 500 of it, and you're going to get there for free. Do it again in March. You're going to get to be treated as if you are an elite distributor at that event with an entry to the dinner or lunch, depending on the location. So if you do it both months, you're going to get to hang out with the elite distributors. Get to see what it feels like for the elites, what corporate does for them, and be maybe at some tables with some people that you've been wanting to meet and have some conversation with.
Just a side note, go to the corporate website to look at the exact details on that, because something in the back of my mind is telling me that it's not just 500 in volume. It also is a certain amount of enrollments.
3.
Okay. So I don't want somebody to enroll one platinum pack and be like, I'm in. You have to have more than one enrollment. It can be comprised of customers and distributors. But for all of the details, you'll find it at the corporate site.
Yeah. Platinum pack and 2 hand creams. 3 people. You're in. 500 PV or 500 in new volume, as long as it's 3 people. I could say some other funny things of people you could sign up, but I'll hold that back. Just get 3 people in the system and 500 PV, and you are in. You guys are creative. Y'all know what's up. So the customer and distributor challenge that's going on right now has been an enormous success. We've already got some people that have signed up their very first customer or distributor ever. And it's fun recognizing you guys for that. Some of you guys are like 1 enrollment away from being silver. Some of you are a couple from being gold. If you get gold, there will be some extra gold for you. We're going to do some really cool things for our gold medal winners. We're going to treat you right. There'll be some special recognition and some surprises for any of you guys that go gold. We're going gold. Hey, we're going to talk a little bit later about last Monday's post. 2 customers.
Sweet.
Off last Monday's post when we're selling nutrigenomics. One of my customers will maybe become a distributor, and her order was over $300 off of a Facebook post about nutrigenomics on Monday, because that's what we're doing. It's Monday sell day Monday about nutrigenomics. We're going to sell tonight. We'll talk some more about that. If you're not in the challenge and don't know anything about the challenge, you still got, 5-6 days, right? Take the challenge. The commitment is you're going to get at least, the first step is making a commitment. You're going to do something. So then it's like, what am I committing to? You're going to go enroll 1 customer or 1 distributor, not both, 1 or you can do both. And you'll be a part of the challenge, meaning you'll start being recognized and winning some stuff. So on and so forth. So I'm excited about that. We also last week released new rank advancement templates inside of this very group. So where do you find them? Go to photos. Okay, so you can find this on your cell phone or on a laptop, PC, whatever, desktop. In this group, go to photos, go to albums. And in the albums, you're going to see rank advancement templates. And we did it in Spanish and English. If you want the Spanish version, a lot of you guys don't know this, everything we do for True Blue, we mirror in Spanish. So there is a Facebook group for our Spanish team. There's a website for our Spanish team. And so Equipo True Blue is where you'll find our Spanish stuff. Facebook group is there. EQU IPO. EQU IPO True Blue. .org or in Facebook, and you can go find those templates there. So use those new templates. We had some older ones that we wanted to update. We think you guys are going to like them. Go look at them and recognize your teams, guys. Anybody that rank advanced, I know a lot of you guys have your own way of communicating with your team through Facebook, WhatsApp, whatever. Go grab those images and put their face on that template and then recognize them. It's really important. And so we got some new
Speaking of rank advancements, we have some, yes. So Walters Family LLC went from Pro 4 to Pro 5.
Congratulations.
That's huge. Pro 5.
Congratulations.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's okay. A big one.
I'm going to totally, I don't know.
You're going Chinese?
Yeah, I'm going Chinese.
Woo.
Woo. That's it. Woo! That's the last name. The first name is Qihui. Woo!
Qihui Woo? Qihui Woo? From
Pro 3 out of Orlando, I think in Terry Thomas's group. That's awesome. Mm-hmm. Jolly Lux went Pro 4, Mimi's group. Emilio Pena. I don't know exactly where he lives, but he's under one of our Spain distributors. So
I'm going Spain or Mexico.
Yeah. Jill Windish BC2 went Pro 4.
What?
Gotta love that extra check.
Pro 6 and Pro 4. Does that make her a Pro 10?
She would like that. Soon enough, actually. Scott Sanchez, Pro 3. Very, very cool.
Congratulations, Scott.
And Victoria Ameri, Pro 4, you guys.
That's Vicky.
So awesome.
I know her as Vicky. She has got a business mindset. She is serious. Vicky is someone you guys will hear more of. We had some people, we did some meetings together in Cancun. Vicky was the lady sitting all the way to the right that had like that real serious, she had like the business eyes.
We had lots of those meetings. So when you say all the way to the right, at which meeting?
She had the business questions. She was all about it. So congratulations, Vicky. We're happy for all of you guys, and just fantastic start to the year. And this month, we already know some more rank advancements have happened, so we'll be announcing those in March. We get these emails. We can't recognize officially till after corporate gives us those emails. So that's actually from January.
Right.
Rank advancements from January.
We got them on Tuesday of last week, so we missed last month.
Jill says she's Pro 11.
Okay, so what is tomorrow's date? 25th. What happens on the 25th? It's the last subscription day of the month. So that is time for you to go check your numbers. Go see if you've gone green. We want to make sure that we've gone green. Look in there and see if all of your customers' orders have processed. Look at your distributors. See if they are hitting their numbers. Reach out, give them a hand. Sometimes, we know sometimes not all of our distributors are fully engaged. Let's help them out if they don't realize. Be proactive. We've talked many times. It's probably about time we have another one of those calls in regards to giving VIP service to our customers. Everybody likes free samples. Everybody likes to be thanked and recognized for what they're doing. Treat your customers the way they want to be treated. You guys, we all know that there are occasions where you can find our products on websites that we don't like them on. Those never come with customer service, right? They may not even be authentic product. But by us giving customer service, we are ensuring that our customers are going to continue to get the products from us. It also keeps us relevant in their minds, right? So if potentially something changes in their life, they may be open to looking at this as a business. So make sure that you're doing that tomorrow when those numbers run and you know where you're at for the month.
Yep. What's up, Delyn? Nice to see you on here. Dr. Rob jumped on from Clearwater. You guys are going to hear a lot from him too. He's in Gene DeLucia's group, Brian Ciroli's group. Just the guy's got a lot of stuff going on. So it's going to be fun to watch what he does with the business. And so I made reference to our Monday sell day. And what I'm referring to is our calendar that we put out, right? We put the calendar out last week. Where can you find the calendar? At teamtrueblue.org, under tools, under social calendar. So what's this all about? It's really about the strategy. See, it's right there. There's the strategy. 4-2-1, 4 posts lifestyle a week, 2 posts a week of wellness or business, and 1 post a week designed to make you money, selling, okay? And that's on Monday. We sell on Monday. We make money on Monday. Aren't you guys ready to make money with social media? Like, I don't know about you guys, but you know, my brain, I'm constantly thinking, what should I post? And so we're trying to take the what should I post out with this, because we're kind of telling you on Mondays we sell, right? On Tuesdays, it's lifestyle. On Wednesday, it's wellness or business. On Thursday and Friday, it's lifestyle. On Saturday, it's wellness or business. On Sunday, it's lifestyle. On Monday, we sell. So we're trying to help you narrow down, and we're also trying to help you with what to say, right? And so find somebody that is selling on social media with success and rip off and duplicate what they do, right? R&D, rip off and duplicate what they do. Put your own spin on it. Put maybe your own images to it, especially if they're using their own image. Like, I would not suggest that you use a picture of us on your social media feed. Like, if you see us, like, you know, one of the best posts ever for me is I'm holding our little yellow pill with a smirk on my face. And basically it says, if you don't know what this is, you should. And if you do know what it is, I would love to hear how it makes you feel in the comments. That will make you money. You just can't post it every week.
Right.
I'd love to post it every week. Once a month is probably too much for that. Yeah. I'd say 3 or 4 times a year at most, you can use that one. So you got to kind of mix it up a little bit. So if I'm holding the pill, don't use my picture. Take your own picture holding the pill, right? But last week's post was about 10 reasons why I'm never going to stop using nutrigenomics. That was a ripoff that I got from Gary Stern, okay? But I didn't use Gary's picture. I used my own picture, changed some of the stuff up, and it got me 2 customers last week. One's probably going to become a distributor, and there's going to be a big story there if that distributor comes in. So anyway, it was over 400 in PV that I got from 1 post. Just imagine if that duplicated through your team. Well, imagine if every distributor in your team was selling on Monday and every distributor on your team got 400 in UPV for you and your team. It's huge, guys. So we're going to do that today. Now, the schedule, this calendar got a little turned around at Cancun, because what we're doing on Monday is we're rotating a post with watch parties and Zooms, okay? What we're trying to do for you on Monday is give you the ability to make money using social media. It's like Money Monday. I love that. It's Money Monday. That's what it is.
It shifts the mind. Normally people are like, it's Monday. Not when it's Monday, Money Monday.
Taco Tuesday, Monday, Money Monday.
That's a little bit of a tongue twister. Money Monday.
Money Monday. That's what today is. And so our calendar got a little turned around because the company did its own watch party in Cancun like 2 days before our scheduled watch party. So we can't do 2 watch parties back to back on your social media feed. That's no bueno. So we had to mix it around a little bit. So I'm kind of combining 2 things here, right? I am going to do a post about nutrigenomics today that you're welcome to rip off and duplicate, okay? However, we're also going to help you tonight because the schedule tonight is for a Zoom, right? So the Zoom is designed to make you money. It is open for all people, customers, distributors, potential customers, distributors. Get on early. We can only hold 500 people. And the reason I'm telling you get on early is Skip Campbell and I are going to do this tonight. You don't want to miss that. I'm probably going to have to edit a lot out of whatever Skip says.
Most everybody knows who Skip Campbell is, but it's Dr. Skip Campbell. He is a retired chiropractor, retired because he sold his practice because he was making so much with LifeVantage. He didn't see the point in continuing.
Go figure.
So if you didn't know that already, that is who is going to be the guest with Brandon.
The reason I'm telling you get on early and get your people on early is his group, his Pro 10 group has the link also.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Y'all better get on it.
So I promise you, between his group and this group, there will be 500 people on this, and there'll be people mad, but the only people that are going to be mad is the ones that had their heads buried and didn't get on early. So don't let that be you or your team or your guest. Get them on at least 5 minutes early. Now, on here 3 weeks ago, right there, 3 weeks ago, I had the date, today's date, and the Zoom ID. The Zoom ID had to change. I made a mistake. I produced a Zoom ID meeting that you had to register for with an email. Silly. I caught it this past weekend. I caught my mistake. So I have published to the team, to the leaders in this team group, like in this Facebook group, I put a post with a picture of Skip Campbell, and in the comments, I put a link, the Zoom link, that's correct. Okay, I will do it again, but the link here is not correct, right? But the correct one is in this team. I'll post it again. It is tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. So it's Money Monday, and we're going to do it every Monday. We'll be releasing another one of these early next week. So probably by Monday of next week, this will be ready to go again. We'll be working on that for you guys because Saturday is the last day of the month. So we've covered a lot of this stuff that we needed to cover, and so this is good timing. So our core value for this week is number 6, our team, our company, own it. So Lynette's got some stuff she wants to share.
Well, I just was thinking to myself, if you think about that, our team, our company, own it. If you asked yourself, if the success of this team or this company rested on my shoulders, how successful would it be? How long would it last?
Not these shoulders. Your shoulders.
Right. I mean, if the weekly Facebook Live rested on your shoulders, if the volume for qualifications of what this team has accomplished rested on your shoulders, what would things look like? Do your actions reflect that you are taking ownership of your LifeVantage business. This is a team, right? No one person wins when you're operating as a team. It's the efforts of all. Are you contributing? Are you doing your part? Are you taking ownership for your role in the team, in the company? We all want to see this company become a billion-dollar company. Are you doing your part? Are you taking ownership? Obviously, you're going to benefit. Your check will reflect whether or not you're taking ownership. But when you have the mindset that we're all doing this together, we can all help each other succeed. We can all make this company all that we want it to be if we all take ownership. That's really what we're talking about when we talk about this core value. I think about like our house a lot of times when you think about ownership. If there's a leak under my sink, I don't wait until it corrodes and it falls out before I address it. I'm like, ooh, there's a leak. I need to have that fixed right away because I'm taking ownership. That's exactly how we need to operate. If you see a little issue in the team, if you see some negativity, are you dealing with it? Are you addressing it? Are you just letting it corrode?
What happens when you ignore a leak under the sink? Does it go away on its own?
We had a house like that. It was a rental property. We don't have it anymore. We didn't know a lot that was happening. But anyway.
You got to deal with stuff, guys.
You got to take ownership. You got to take ownership. So that's our core value. But there was also a little something I wanted to share with you guys. I was looking through some notes. I always take notes when I go to different trainings. I have books and books of these. And I was looking at some notes from an event that I went to.
Hold on 1 second. Let me keep that thought.
Okay.
I just want to touch on this our team, our company thing. I want you guys to understand that Lynette and I are strictly here to serve. And I don't, and Lynette doesn't, get as much feedback as we would like from you as to things that, in your opinion, because everybody's got opinions, would be beneficial for you or your team. Are there things that would be beneficial for you or your team? Some of the things like this calendar, this is the result of people reaching out and asking enough questions about social media. And I would say, well, if we put something together, we gave you a formula and we put something on paper that kind of make things easier, would that benefit you? And the answer was yes, by a few dozen people. So what do? We go and put it together for you, okay? And I could go on, but I would like to hear from more of you. There are some amazing, amazing people. These names that you're hearing coming up, I don't want to go down the list, but there's a lot of rising stars on this team, and your opinions matter to us. And this is your team. It's not our team. It's not our job to be the creative people. It is all of us. It is just as much your job to be creative as to things that could make your business thrive. Let's chat about them. Let's talk about it. It may be things we've already done, so we can kind of help you navigate some potholes or pitfalls so that you don't go and repeat the mistakes we made. It may sound good, but we're like, yeah, it sounded good to us 7 years ago. We made that mistake. So reach out to us, not necessarily in the comments here, but message us or however you want to communicate, and we'll do what we can to make this is your team. Like, this is not from Lynette and I. This is from the team. So sorry about that. But
so Kim Kiyosaki said some things that I made some notes of that I was just, as I was flipping through today, I was like, oh, you know what? I want to share that. And what she said is that most people will say, when I have such and such, I will be such and such. When I have a lot of money, I'll be happy. When I have, 4 vacations a year with my family, I'll feel like I've achieved what I wanted to achieve. When I have a Lamborghini, I will have reached the pinnacle of success. That's a little backwards thinking, though, if you think about it, though. And what she said is, to illustrate how backwards it is, how many people do have that mindset that if they had a certain amount of money, that's when they'd be successful. And then they win the lottery, and in a couple years' time, they're bankrupt and miserable because that wasn't the source. That's not where you get happiness, right? That's not how you achieve happiness. So the more accurate question for you should be, who do I have to be so I can have? Just sit on that for a minute. Who do I have to be so I can have? And how do you change your be? You've got to address what you do, right? The purpose of doing is not to have. The purpose of doing is to change your being. Who you become will dictate what you have. So I just thought that was really...
Yeah, what you have now is because of who you be. What you have now is because who you be. That's a fact, Jack.
Well, on that note... But I just really like that, so I wanted to share it with you guys today. We've gone over a lot of information. Please make sure that you've made notations of it and that you're helping your team to be aware, because we don't want anyone to say they didn't know, so we try to include a lot of information here. So thank you guys for being on. We're always happy to share the Mondays with you.
If you guys got on here like 5 minutes ago, you got to go back and watch the whole thing. It will cost you money if you don't watch the whole thing. Watch the whole thing, and let's have a great week and wrap this month up strong, guys. Let's see y'all in the green. Bye.
See you guys.